It's Valentine's Day, our first Valentine's Day as a married couple. I'm so embarrassed because I forgot to buy you a gift, okay? I'm sorry. That embarrassment is compounded by the fact that you got me such a nice, okay, and elegant gift. So meaningful and with a surprise. And here's your gift to me. Okay, it's a fan. Okay, your gift rocks, okay? You happy? Thank you, sweetheart. Mahal kita.
Oh! Hello! Welcome to the anniversary edition of my vlog.
Hi, Philip.
Okay, you wanna join? Hi.
It's our construction worker ninja.
This is my construction worker ninja and this is my other ninja in the tummy. And now it's our, like I said, it's the anniversary edition here on my vlog. And today we're gonna do something different. Let's walk over to our first adventure surprise for the day. Usually when we celebrate our anniversary, hindi naman kami like elaborate or anything. We just, what do we usually do? We just
have dinner.
We have dinner, we have a nice dinner, we eat out and all that. So nothing really extravagant, very, very simple people. But today, we're choosing to get simpler. Because we're gonna have a surprise for you guys. We're gonna show you and take you through some kind of like our journey together over the years. We are turning 9, and so the first surprise for all of you guys is we're gonna show you our first car ever. Where is it? Do you guys wanna guess? You may comment on the comment section below. Alin dito ang kotse namin na unang-una bilang mag-asawa. It's the first time that Philip is seeing this car also.
Yes! That's it!
Hey guys! This is our first car ever! Our Tamaraw, our beloved Tamaraw.
This is the actual one, yeah.
Ang dami naming memories and adventures using this car. And who owns it now?
Manny, our family driver growing up.
Yeah, he was able to give it to Manny when we changed into a new car. And we're gonna tell you more stories about yung car journey namin. Yeah, we're gonna get inside. There's a total of 3 cars already in our life as a couple. Isn't it a cool car? Oops, sorry. Oh, it smells good. Okay. Yay!
Because that's chargeable.
Yeah, you like this car?
Wow.
No,
okay, I'm gonna have to put on my seatbelt. So it's the first time that Philip is riding our first ever car as a married couple. And we're gonna take it through the streets and go to the next surprise that we have for you guys, where so much of our ligawan days transpired. Doon siguro siya niligawan. So ito yung scene of the crime. De, joke lang. So while we are making our way to our Ligawan Avenue, maybe we can talk about our car journey love, diba? So ito yung una naming car kasi ito yung car.
Our family's car, yeah. Growing up, this is their car, and when I started to drive, I got to use the other. My parents had 2 other cars. I got to use those also, but most of the time it was this one, and I think they agreed. I guess it was the oldest one, but I also preferred it because ang laki niya, ang daming kasya. And then so after college, it was still the car I used, based in Alabang, based in the Ford, in the Peralejo-Bonifacio. And then we started going out.
So we started going out. I was already transitioning from like my old image to the new one, and one of the things that I had to do was downgrade my lifestyle. So yung syempre syempre, para sa inyo ng mga kilala ko na artista ako dati, na lagi ako nasa TV, movies, ganyan. Syempre, pag ganun yung trabaho mo, medyo marami ka ring mga gamit na pang-artista, like a big van and all that. So,
That was a nice one.
yeah, it was a nice van.
Like, lie down.
Yeah, so yung artista van, meron akong artista van. So when we were starting out as a couple, wala kaming masyadong pera together. And all we could do was live in this condo space that I was able to purchase as a single person. At sobrang tipid namin, like, umahanap kami ng mga 89 peso lunches para makasurvive kami. Tapos itlog-itlog lang sa umaga. I had to push this car also
Twice.
quite a number of times. Well, twice lang naman. Okay, ano na nga ba yung nangyari?
Both on Valentine's Day.
I don't know if it's a Valentine thing, but we ended up pushing the FX once again. These men saw us pushing the car and wanted to help us. Well, happy Valentine's Day!
So we're filling the car now. Moment of truth. Sana tumakbo pa rin siya. The tow truck is waiting in case it doesn't work. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart.
So, that's only like some of our adventures using this car. And I really do treasure them. I wouldn't have it any other way. It really is precious to me that we started small and that we were faithful with the few that God has given us. And it didn't take away from our happiness. It didn't take away from our marriage. In fact, it brought so much more. Not only memories, but even character building. Talagang na-build yung character namin.
Muscle building.
Muscle building?
Yeah,
Kasi
like
nag-book
pushing
na.
the car.
The second car was also equally another story because
We would go to these car showrooms and look around and see what we like. And it was interesting na may ganito na palang kotse, may ganito na palang transmission. But it was still inconclusive for us. We would still look around and think, okay, great. I guess our prayer was, Lord, we're open. We'd like a new car now. A few months later, out of the blue, someone called me and said, where are you? Why aren't you at the office? I said, well, I didn't have an appointment there. I'm working outside today. And then they said, no, someone's here about the car. And I said, what car? And I couldn't understand him over the phone, so I drove in. I said, what's going on? And then a church member had seen me recently and felt that God had put it in his heart to give us a used car he had. He mentioned the model and I had no idea what it was, so I went downstairs to see it. Actually, ikaw pa yung mas may faith nun, Lovey. Ikaw pa yung nagsasabi na basta ako bibigyan na ako ni Lord ng kotse ko. Ikaw ayaw mo pa, bahala ka. Basta ako bibigyan na ako ni Lord ng kotse. Okay, whatever that means. I saw it and it was a Suzuki Celerio. That small hatchback, almost like pocketable car. And it was desert pink. And I remember thinking, oh wow, Carla's right. God really got her a car.
and it really became my car because I drove it more than he drove it. I would go around the city just picking up friends and then bringing them home and then buying this and that, whatever errands I could run for him and the house. And I really enjoyed it, and I actually had that car up to the very day of my labor with Philip. So there, our car journey started with Tamaraw FX, and then eventually the Celerio was given to us. Take note that given, we really didn't buy. Here's the thing, we've had 3 cars, we have the 3rd car now, and none of those we actually bought. So I encourage you guys, if you're believing for something, you know, God has his ways of providing for us. Sometimes through our own money, sometimes through the money of others, but God is very generous. That's what we can say. And you can also be a blessing to others. That's right, you say that. That's why I love our car journey so much, because it just speaks so much about the faithfulness and the provision of God. Here is our second surprise. Da-da-da-da. Where are we going? This was my my school for college, and this was his school for college. But we actually didn't go to college at the same time. Yeah. We're around the same age as each other, as one another. We're the same birthday. He's just 2 years behind. So 1983, ako 1981. Who I've seen
security. There are no other Tamaraw FXs on the road, so.
My college story is that if it's not normal, I went to college when I was already 25. Why? Because I started working when I was only 12 years old. It's a different kind of job. Medyo iba yung mga working hours namin. Kaya parang that caused me to get out of school, or at least regular school. And when I saw that I got in Ateneo, I said I kind of want to go to Ateneo because they have the creative writing course. But eventually, I transferred to the literature course for English. And then, nung nandito ako, na nag-aaral, may isang tao dito na nagkagusto sa akin. Siya yung mamaya papakita namin sa inyo yung mga kung saan kami pumupunta at nagkikita. Okay, we're gonna park and then we're gonna walk briefly around the grounds of Ateneo. This was our school, Philip. This is where we went for college. The smell of the calf. So we just checked out the food here in the first floor. We're going to the second floor where I usually stayed. Like most of the time, I stayed in the second floor whenever it was like lunch or break. Kanina pa ako umiikot-ikot para humanap ng pagkain at parang lahat sila ay masama for my health. Welcome to college food. Okay, so we are in Mateo Ricci. Can you tell us why we are here?
When I was wanting to get to know you better, somehow I figured out what your break times were. Na-share mo sa akin yata yung schedule mo. I think I was offering to help give you advice on how to get a good schedule. And then I knew you like to study in this place called Mateo Ricci. And so when I was already working as a campus missionary, and as you know, it would happen that Ateneo was one of the places I was overseeing. I would have a small group meeting, a discipleship group meeting with students here, and we would schedule our meeting. It worked out naman that the free times of the guys worked out so that the group and all of our side conversations would end at around the same time your class would end. And that you would come to Mateo Ricci to study. So there was a lot of, oh, hey, you're here too. What are you doing? Mag-aaral lang rin ako. Ako rin, mag-aaral lang rin ako. Oh, sige, aral na tayo. What were you thinking during that time?
And what was I thinking? Wala akong masyadong naiisip. Kasi hindi naman ako asyumingere. So, alam mo na, para
pero
sa mga babae dyan, hindi pa rin. Hindi ako kinikilig until pero
you're so good naman at masking your feelings.
Para lang sa mga babae, mga single na babae out there. Huwag kayong dictionary na lahat na lang ng ginagawa ng isang tao ay parang may meaning sa inyo. So, even if you went here a lot of times, I did not think anything out of it because yung point ko lang in life is hanggat may sinabi sa yung lalaki, doon mo lang talaga malalaman for sure. Yung mga feelings mo ay feelings lang yan at hindi fact until kinonfirm ng lalaki sa'yo yung nafe-feel mo. Anyway, we're done with our tour of Ateneo, our like mini tour of Ateneo, and now we're gonna go to another place. Dadaanan lang natin siya briefly. It's also somewhere around here in Katipunan, but we're gonna tell you what happened there. Alright, we're leaving Ateneo, and there's the Tamaraw. Saying bye to the Tamaraw now.
And it's not starting.
And now we are headed to our last surprise. No, sorry. Third. No, this is the first. The first is the Tamaraw. Second is Ateneo. This is the third surprise for everybody. So you're helping us retrace our steps as young couples. So ganito yung story niyan. araw-araw na niya akong kausap, araw-araw na niya akong ginagawa ng mga favors. Tapos parang isip ko na, okay, ginagawa niya yung assignment ko, or like, tinutulungan niya ako sa isang paper ko, ganyan. Sabi ko, sobrang bait naman ng guy na to na sa akin. Pero, wala pa rin siyang sinasabi. So, like I said earlier, hindi kasi ako nag-a-assume hanggat may sinasabi yung tao. Pero, hindi rin naman ako fake sa sarili ko na hindi ako nagpo-fall for him. So, I could really feel like I was falling in love.
And
but
who could blame you naman? Completely understandable. You're only human.